Hi Cancer, this is Lisa from Soul Searcher Tarot, coming in to do April 2019's general reading. Alright. It is a general reading, it will not resonate with everybody, but hopefully you can get you some insight. If you do enjoy the reading, please give me a thumbs up, a share, subscribe, even write me a comment. I would love to hear from you. Oops. Alright, just going to shuffle it up a little bit more, and then we'll get started. All right, so first we got the Fool going on a new journey, I see. And the next is the Ten of Swords. There's like a little deceit or betrayal going on, but it's also an ending. So what else we could find? The High Priestess, she's in reverse. So she doesn't have her insight that she usually has. She's usually very intuitive and very insightful, and she could almost like seek out people's secrets. When it's in reverse, though, she doesn't have that. So something that's going on in your life, maybe it has to do with this betrayal, where you weren't able to seek out what went on. Like you didn't see it coming. Okay? All right, we have the Five of Wands. This is conflict. All right? But then we have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is you're creating something. You're feeling inspired, and it's kind of a beginning of an inspiration. All right, so from what I'm seeing right now, all right, you want to start something new. Okay, this is a whole new journey. But something happened. There was a betrayal, and something that, well, kind of stabbed you in the back. But there was a betrayal somewhere. You didn't see it coming. Okay, because she doesn't have her insight right now. And then there was a conflict. Okay, so there must have been a conflict involved in whatever was going on with your new journey with this this is probably a new project. Okay, so there was a conflict, but let's see what else we can find out about it. Okay, you had to take a time out, Four of Swords. You had to take a time out and like just be able to think, go within and reset things. Now you have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups came up in reverse. So he's almost bored. He's like aloof maybe. He's just not, he's not feeling it. He's not feeling, he always doesn't, and when he's in the upright, he's annoyed anyway because he has 3 cups and he wanted 4 and they're offering him 4 and he doesn't want it. But he's like this, he's actually very aloof, and he's taking, like, I don't know, just bored. He doesn't even want to feel like dealing with this. He does not even want to deal with any of the cups. So I don't know if that has to do with a relationship or maybe a friendship. It could be platonic, it doesn't have to be romantic, but there's something that you don't want to have any more things to do with, which could actually have something to do with the conflict. All right, let's see. And then we got the Ace of Swords. Now the Ace of Swords that's victory and strength. So you got the Ace of Swords and you got the Ace of Wands. So you got creation going on. The Fool doing this new journey. You have victory over whatever went down here. You have victory over it. Let's see what else we can find out. All right, Six of Pentacles. This is giving and receiving. Okay, you're able to give and receive of things that you have or things that you need, like you could do that back and forth, giving and receiving. And then you have the Four of Cups. No, he's the Four of Pentacles, and he's in reverse. So the Four of Pentacles in reverse is kind of he's possessive and he's stingy and maybe greedy, okay? Because I know when he's upright, he's conservative and frugal, but when he's in reverse, he's a little bit harder with that. He's like stingy and he's greedy, which is really weird because you just got the 6. Huh, all right. Let's see. Oh, now you got the 2 of Wands. And your 2 of Wands is definitely like you're planning and doing discovery. All right, so you started out with the idea and the planning and discovery of it. So you're trying to make it happen. And then you have the Star. The Star came up in reverse also. And in the reverse, the Star is uncertainty. It's not like the joy and replenishment, and it's uncertainty. Not sure what the next step is going to be. So let's see if I can get a couple clarifications on this. All right. Please clarify the 10 of Swords. Please clarify the 10 of Swords for Cancer, April 2019. Why is the 10 of Swords here? Please clarify. Whoop. Hello. Okay. All right. This is the 2 of Swords, and this just popped out. The 2 of Swords is making a decision, not a decision you want to make. It's like you're trying to do, it's a difficult choices, indecision, and almost a stalemate. You don't want to make this decision because it's like the rock in a hard place. It's almost like the lesser of 2 evils type of decision. All right, so it's not something you want to make, but you have to make it. All right. And why is the High Priestess in reverse? Why is the High Priestess in reverse here? Oh. All right, and that came up with the 9 of Wands. And that is resilience and pushing forward. So you're like trying to, this is like the last stretch. So I don't know if she's pushing forward and you're having resilience, maybe because you lost your intuition and you couldn't really see what was going on about what these decisions were making, and the conflict happened. So I wonder if that's like a work situation maybe. So maybe you got like possibly a new job or maybe a new project, and you were getting involved with some people that it didn't turn out to be a good decision, so you had to make another decision of maybe separating yourself from it, because then we have your intuition was gone and you see yourself trying like the last stretch. You're doing what you have to do. Some conflict started, but then you have the Ace of Wands, and that's kind of like, this is your creation, and then you time out, and then your aloofness. So maybe the people that you were trying to do this creation with made you feel like you needed to be aloof and just, you know, like almost like you're just bored of it. You're just like bored of the whole thing. But then you have this victory, okay? And the 6 of Pentacles, and this is like a giving and receiving. Like you're not really holding on to anything, like in like any kind of shrewd way. And this is like charity and generosity and sharing. But then you have this guy upside down, and he is greediness and stinginess. And they're right back to back. All right, let's do, okay. All right. The King of Cups. All right, the King of Cups, he's authoritarian, he's very strong. He offers up emotion, but he's afraid to get hurt by the emotion, so he's a very good energy. So if this is somebody that's in your environment, in your life, somebody you know, possibly even your own energy, okay? I didn't ask for it, but it kind of popped out, so. All right, let's see. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. What's the Four of Pentacles in reverse? Like, why did you get stingy? Four of Pentacles in reverse. I want to talk. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Come on. Why is the Four of Pentacles in reverse? Oh. Okay. Well, the Devil came out. And he is just basically feeling free. Because when you look at the Devil, I mean, as scary as it looks, these guys are chained to it, but the chains can come undone. And it's just maybe you cutting loose and, you know, letting your, you know, putting your hair down and just like cutting loose and having a good time. Let's see. And why is the Star in reverse? All right, the Eight of Pentacles. And this is going and getting new skills, maybe taking classes, working to upgrade what you do know. All right, so maybe the insecurity of the Star being upside down, you decided that maybe you need to hone in your skills for what it is that you were trying to create. So I'm thinking, yeah, all right, your new journey, possibly a new job. And there was some backstabbing going on. You had to make a hard decision that you did. You didn't have your mind wasn't open to everything that was going on, but you buckled in and said, okay, this is the last stretch. There was some conflict involved, but then you had this creation idea coming to you. You need to take a time out for a little bit and separate yourself from other people that maybe might have been causing the conflict. And then you had this victory, so maybe you did separate yourself enough that you could get a hold of what's going on. And you got this, which is the charity and giving and receiving. Then you got stingy and greedy, and I just think that's because you were thinking more of your good than, you know, the good of all kind of thing. So maybe you just like you were taking more care of you than others. And the Two of Wands is giving you choices again. And these are like planning and discovery. You had not being secure, and then you had where you're going to get some new ideas, some new skills, and to hone in on what you have. Okay? So hopefully that resonates with you. If it does, please let me know. I'd love to hear it. And if you can give me a thumbs up, a subscribe. And like I said, I'd love to hear from you. And I will see you again, if not mid-month, then I'll see you next month, okay? Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves.